It's just a little update on the VAX suction cut-off when you're using the carpet cleaner. I did a previous video, but I got lucky today and I found an O-ring set up the car boot for a couple of quid. And I think this particular one's retails for like £13. I found when I found it. Just to recap, the VAX unit we've got is that top number there, ECGL focus V1B1. And the issue I had last time is the little red float that sits in there, which sits on the underside of that unit. So when the suction goes right up and the water bucket's filled, it shoots up the top and blocks the hole off so the water don't go round in the motor. But let's see what I found. Right, let's soak this in water, turn it in, drop it in there, shake all the air bubbles out, turn it over, and even with all the air out, it's now dry on top, it's floated above. Can't really see the side. Hold on, let's move it into the middle a bit. Bit of air bubbles out, turn it over. That's it. That floats to that point there, just to that ridge edge by the looks of it. Right, now watch this. What I did previously is I used this, but now I've got it out of the housing, I can get the washer down into the outer edge, like so. I'll just get it in there. I can't see what I'm doing over the phone. You can get it in there straight down into the ring. I've just forced it in there, tip first, and it's gone all the way down in there. That gives it a little bit of weight. That's one way of doing it. And let's see if I can get it out again with these tweezers quick. This is not going to be an easy video, is it? Oh, right, there it is. And I also, yeah, this is where the ring washers came in. These ring washers here are, what Imperial size are they? They are the where is it? 219. 219s, and I tried, what's this? 325. That was the largest that would work. That was grabbing the outer wall, but it didn't work out. 222 just fell in and fell out, and this is the first one that gripped, which is the 221. So 221 all through there down to that one. 216 was the smallest I could use, and then that one was stupidly tight, couldn't get it in there. So that's the range. And here is the O-ring Imperial size, internal diameter and cross section thickness, and the numbers BS 221 down to 216, and there's the represented millimeter numbers of the internal diameter, and then the cross section, which is the diameter of the outer ring, 3.53 on Imperials, which is what my set was. And then I did a little metric equivalency just looking at the sheet of the product I found, and it was 36 millimeters, and the cross section is 3 millimeter. So finding that Imperial box, which is slightly wider, gives me a better weight gain on the float for a couple of quid. Right, and what we do now is we get these 221s and let's try and push them into the outer ring. That's the first one, and you get 3 in there. Second and third. I'm just going to make sure they're pushed in there with me butt of me tweezers. And I'm going to have to look over the camera and see what I'm doing here. That looks like they're all 3 at home. And then just to add the last one in as I fitted it previously, which was just flat in there, as flat as I could get, with a slight dome in the middle. It's just friction fitted to the outside edge because it's slightly bigger than the cup. That looks good. Right, let's turn it upside down in the water to get all the air bubbles out, just to try to make it so it can float, fail, and then let it rise to the top and see it's now drying off. Look, the water's evaporating off the top, which means it's still got maximum flow even with all that extra weight gain with those 3 O-rings and that rubber washer. So if I'm going to use that in there, if the water butt gets filled up and then the suction of the motor pulls it to the top, it's still going to lock off and you're not going to blow it up. Right, prop that in there, plop it in there, and then, or plop it in there, should I say, like that, upside down. Line up before 3 clips. Doing it on the phone, can't do it on the front. Right, clip it in. There you go, that's clipped aligned. And to get this on and off, you just look at your clips and you squeeze it one side and then get a, I don't know, a flat blade screwdriver in there just to ease it out, and then you pry 3 sides up and then you get the last one off and then it's off. Don't go crazy with them though, because I don't think they will like too much pressure on them. They might fracture, being plastic. Right, so we get that on there. That's the filter sock. Just push it home. Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? No, that's it. I think that's everything. And then that goes back into the housing. And there you have it. Ready to go. I'm going to fill that up and give the carpet another clean because the bunny's ruined it, I think. Got a clean front room. Thanks for watching. I'll let you know all about it.